Another story we're working this noontime. A federal appeals court in Boston now taking up the case of a former Roger Williams Hospital head honcho, twice convicted of corruption.
Today, attorneys for Robert Urcioli are asking a judge to throw out the conviction. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Daly joins us live with the latest developments in this case.
Yes, the wheels of justice famously turn slowly, but they do turn. Today, a federal appeals court in Boston is hearing the case for and against throwing out the corruption conviction against the former president of Roger Williams Medical Center. These are pictures of Robert Urcioli outside federal court in Providence during his trial on serious corruption charges. He was the president and chief executive officer of Roger Williams Medical Center. After a long and complicated trial, a federal jury in October of 2008 convicted Robert Urcioli of paying State Senator John Salona for his votes at the State House, votes that helped Roger Williams. A judge sentenced Mr. Urcioli to 3 years in prison, but immediately he appealed his conviction and he's been allowed to remain free on bail until his appeal is decided. He contends that Judge Mary Lisi gave the jury instructions that were legally flawed. A panel of judges from the First Circuit Court of Appeals in Boston is hearing arguments today, including former U.S. Supreme Court Justice David Souter. Robert Urcioli has traveled down this legal road before and won. A jury found him guilty of similar corruption charges involving former Senator Salona 2 years earlier. That conviction was overturned on appeal, forcing a second trial, which resulted in a second conviction and now a second appeal. By way of reminder, former Senator Salona pleaded guilty to charges that he sold his office to Roger Williams and to the CVS pharmacy chain and to Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Rhode Island. The disgraced politician was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison, which he has since served. Today, the appeals court in Boston is hearing arguments from both Robert Urcioli's defense and from federal prosecutors, but no decision is expected until sometime later. Sean Daly, Eyewitness News.